An American student who crossed the DMZ apparently also crossed the line with North Korean authorities and has been detained. So the man was identified by KCNA, which KCNA is the Korea Central News Agency, which is their propaganda machine that masquerades as news. So this man was identified as University of Virginia student Warmbier Otto Frederick, quite a name, likely Otto Frederick Warmbier, as the agency often lists English language surnames first, according to the Associated Press, and was said to have been arrested while perpetrating a hostile act against the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. So the report said Warmbier had entered the country under the guise of tourism with the purpose of breaking down the foundation of the single-minded unity of the Korean people and was operating under the connivance of the U.S. government.
I hope that what happens when you go to visit North Korea is there are two different options, and there are little boxes you check. Like when you fly into different countries now, it's like tourism or business. Yeah. There it's like tourism or you check breaking down the foundation of the single-minded unity of the Korean people. Like, I hope that's...
The way they word, I have to say, they're fairly poetic with their ridiculousness. Like, the way they word things is truly unique. The State Department is aware that the student has been detained. They tweeted, "We are aware of media reports. A U.S. citizen was detained in hashtag North Korea." I like that they hashtagged it. That's so weird.
I know, because they don't have an official Twitter account.
Oh, that makes
Welfare
me so happy.
Get on it, Kim Jong.
It's one of State Department's highest priorities. Great. Glad you hashtag North Korea.
Yeah,
it's trending now.
Yeah,
right.
I know.
I want to also show you guys a picture of this possible, terrorist spy, this insidious character. That's him.
Otto
Warmbier, student at University of Virginia. This man is apparently infiltrating the
Look, University
North
of Virginia,
Korea.
I mean, Langley, if I can make that connection, I'm sure a person who is also as a demigod, is recognized as a demigod, could also make that connection themselves. And by the way, what I'm talking about is actually fact. People in North Korea do genuinely think supreme leader like Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-il, Kim Il-sung, like they are all descendants of gods. They were born under a double rainbow, all of them. The first time
That's a legitimate thing.
No. These are all legitimate things. Now North Korea is fascinating to me. I take this very personally. I have extensive hours and hours of North Korean documentaries that I've watched.
Good for you.
Because I love it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Was your laptop confiscated by the North Korean government?
Not yet.
Mine was.
Because but seriously, so
not
first of all,
not kidding.
The measures,
my laptop was confiscated by the North Korean government.
Wait, when did that happen?
When Yoona Lee and Laura Ling were incarcerated for 8 months before Bill Clinton went to go get them. My laptop was given to Laura, and it's gone now. And it's gone. Who cares about their 8 months in incarceration? I worked for Current TV.
Oh.
I'm bringing this all about me.
Let's just
Through
make
their
this about
incarceration.
Brett's
No,
anecdote.
you've watched all these documentaries, and what?
No, so what I was trying to say is, I mean, there are definitely some intense procedures you need to undergo to be able to get into North Korea. You can only get in through China. And when you're there, you can't just walk around willy-nilly. Like, you have to have a handler with you at all times.
Yeah, well, to that point, he actually went with Young Pioneer Tours. That was the group that took him in, and this is a
very
Chinese,
welcoming.
You mad, bro?
A Chinese organization.
Yeah.
So you have, I mean, it's amazing to me. First of all, why you really? I know it's fascinating.
100%, I would do it. 100,000%,
you would want to go.
I would go to North Korea because I want to see it. I need to understand how people people in the 21st century can live this life because they have no access to the internet. And they barely get access to electricity, and they just believe that this godlike person is leading them.
Well, they also have. Go ahead.
I don't necessarily believe that they believe that there is a godlike person leading them.
No, what I've seen.
Okay, so go continue. What have you seen?
No, but what I'm saying is, from what I've seen, CNN has done extensive research on this. They brought in a optometrist to go in and perform surgeries on North Korean people for free. And CNN tagged along as a secret documentary team that was kind of shooting them undercover. And you really see it. People are crying. they're like, when they talk about the supreme leader, they have tears in their eyes. They're like, he's the
They're
best.
also scared to death.
Oh, no, absolutely, because they will fucking lock your ass up in a gulag.
Exactly. So I would do whatever, honestly, in this situation. I mean, these people are trying to survive.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we should use resources to, I mean, we sent Bill Clinton to go get the journalists.
We need to send our best CIA operative out there, Dennis fucking Rodman. He's going to get all up in there. He's going to do some basketball moves, and he's going to bring our troops back.
This is a discussion. Anyone who's been talking about, if anyone's been listening to Serial, Season 2 is happening right now, and it's about Bo Bergdahl. And this last episode that came out, they talked about people's reaction when they hear that someone abroad in a country we do not have the most positive of relationships with goes missing, and how much of our resources we should allocate to the retrieval of that person. And I've got to say,
and public opinion will sway often on this.
Yeah, and I know a
Bo
lot
went
of people.
AWOL, and this was on his own accord as well. This person wanted to visit North Korea, fully knowing the dangers.
And so there's, you know how there's like a do not resuscitate thing people sign?
Yeah.
There should be a do not rescue thing people should sign.
I think that's a very interesting idea.
I know that I'm going in, like, so you hear these stories, and I know some people who've traveled abroad. Some of them are journalists who really value what they're bringing to the dialogue. Others are some aid workers, half of them, I don't know about the numbers, but there's those who are like, I'm making a difference. The other ones are just, I want to be so interesting. And they put themselves in harm's way for that extra little bit of I'm the coolest person.
Is like, I'm going to have the dopest party stories when I come back.
And I can't speak for this guy who really likes designer sunglasses, but what I can say is
said that on his Facebook profile.
That some people, I need to know ahead of time what you're doing. And if you get caught while you're hiking in some area where you know the Taliban is, you're doing something that is, someone's going to have to rescue you.
No, you're putting yourself in the line of fire. You're putting yourself in danger. And then, the State Department is required to go get your dumb ass because you decided to take a tour. And I just think you're totally right.
Funds to
exactly.
take it away from other things.
I'm not trying, I don't understand the complete set of circumstances around, and I don't know what Otto did. Maybe he did something totally badass, trying to bring down the North Korean
government. That's actually what I
government.
wanted to talk about, really quickly, and it's that anything that can offend the supreme leader, you would think, okay, it has to be something terrible, like he took a shit on his statue or something, but that's not the case.
Right.
If you are not kneeling in the presence of a supreme leader's statue, you are violating the North Korean codes of conduct, basically.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing is, what is considered, something that's going to take down the foundation of the single-minded unity of the Korean people.